A rich second-generation driver ran a red light and knocked over a street vendor. He did not get out of the car. Instead, he reversed and stepped on the gas. Seeing that he still did not hit anyone, he got out holding a tennis racket. Even though many bystanders filmed him with their phones, he was not afraid at all. Until a man appeared. The rich kid waved his racket at him. After realizing the man was a police officer, he still did not stop. He refused to admit that he had hit anyone. He even claimed the officer was trying to scam him. The officer looked around the area. He found no surveillance cameras nearby, but by checking the damage to surrounding cars, he could roughly guess what had happened. He explained his analysis to the rich kid. The rich kid realized things looked bad. He took out his wallet and threw money on the ground. He said he had something to do and tried to leave. The officer stopped him and told him to wait for the traffic police because the rich kid had intentionally hurt someone and threatened public safety. After checking the scene, the traffic police handed the rich kid over to the officer's team. Even in the interrogation room, he still wore handcuffs but acted the same way. He refused to cooperate. Instead, he accused the officer of using violence. He wanted a medical injury assessment. Before the officer could get any answers, the rich kid's lawyer appeared. Because there were no cameras around, the case depended on witness testimonies. Haifeng's statement was very important. The lawyer wanted to talk to the officer, but the officer took out his work phone to record everything. The officer did not give the lawyer any respect. The lawyer arranged a huge compensation for the street vendor. He also had the vendor sign a letter of forgiveness and canceled the lawsuit to settle it privately. So the officer had no reason to keep the rich kid. Just as the rich kid tried to leave, a police officer who had just reported in stepped on his foot. The police had found a tricky case. They needed to rush to the scene immediately. The factory owner sold land to a developer to get high prices for the buildings. They thought the owner had made money from the deal. After drinking a little that day, someone grabbed a brick and hit the owner on the head. The owner lost consciousness and fell. Employees nearby called for help. Tens of thousands of workers began chasing the culprit. Some trapped employees said they would commit suicide and called the police. The settling pond had toxic industrial wastewater, but the factory had stopped working for years, so the water was mostly diluted. When the police arrived, they asked the employees to fetch the boss's mother, but a newcomer went around the back. While the officer was warning the workers, the newcomer rushed forward. Startled, one worker slipped and fell into the wastewater pond. The newcomer jumped in after him. He knocked the worker unconscious underwater and pulled him ashore. Before the officer could ask any questions, the worker said something shocking. There was another person under the wastewater pond.